Hey, what to do, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're having a great day. So this video, you guys, it's going to be hard for me to contain my excitement because we got a lot going on, and we're going to go pick up some stuff that is just super cool. So the stuff that we're going to be picking up today is the kind of stuff that you guys see on YouTube and you're like, that doesn't happen in real life. And normally I wouldn't think that it does either, but it's happening. And this stuff is big, it's heavy. We're going to have to grab the $2.99. We're going to have to load it up. I'm going to meet up with my buddy Mike, and we're going to be moving a bunch of stuff today, tomorrow. It might take us a couple days, but the stuff that's coming out to the shop is just unreal, and I'm super excited to show you guys. So if everything goes right over the next couple of days, we're able to get it out here, get it set up, make sure everything functions correctly. And getting this stuff is not going to be easy. It's in a very tight corner, but basically the first gen right here, any part that we need, we're going to be able to fabricate and make ourselves. So this thing might be getting some love here in the near future, but as always, there may be some other stuff that makes its way in this video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead and jump on into it, and let's roll.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh,
Pull back into the ranch real quick. We're going to go ahead and unload all the tooling. It's going to be tricky, but I'm up for a good challenge. But this is the guy that is super Uh-oh. Pretty sure this is camera worthy. Check this out.
They sing on a sleepless night.
More.
Try to catch me howling at the
We got an exciting video for you guys today. We're going on an adventure. We got Mike over here right now. You want to say hi?
How's it going?
We are going to go look at some really cool old stuff, and some of it may be making its way out to the ranch. So actually, I know some of it will. So yeah, to start off with, I need to go grab some milk crates. All right, well, I'm not gonna make you guys wait too long to figure out what we got going on, but I am super excited for it. This is probably gonna be by far the coolest tool that we have out at the ranch. We're gonna be putting it in the shop. I do still have to make a space for it. So we are on our way to go pick up a CNC milling machine, and it is a little bit on the older side. We're probably gonna update the computer, maybe some of the drivers. I really don't know a whole lot about them. My good friend growing up, Daniel, he's like a whiz with these things. He's already looking into like how we can upgrade this thing, but we gotta get it first. So we're headed over there to kind of assess the situation. We're gonna pick up some of the tooling with it, kind of position it so we can come in with the $2.99 and load it up. It's gonna be kind of an ordeal to come pick this thing up because it's really in like the last place you would ever expect to find something like this. Check out this dirt road. It's basically one way in, one way out. Hopefully we don't cross paths with anybody while we're coming in and out because it is pretty tight back here. Like I said, it's probably the last place that you'd ever expect to find anything like this, but there's just so much cool stuff here. The guy really likes to work on boilers. He built his own bridge. Look at this thing. Super impressive. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a couple things that I've been pretty reluctant on showing you guys, and it's been really hard not to because I've already been out here a couple times, but I can't take it anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a quick little sneak peek because these pieces of equipment are just so cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, and like I said, nothing is for sure yet, but the one I want the most is right here. This is an old Lorraine cable shovel. These things are super cool. If I could get my hands on that, you guys will see a happy James for probably at least 2 to 3 years. I just can't even fathom having something like this. That's something that I would like to go through and fully restore, and just would love to have this be like an operational piece of equipment out at the ranch. Then the other ones, these would be super cool too to work on. Those are 3 old lattice style cranes, and we're trying to figure out if it's even possible to get my low boy back here to figure out how to move these things. When they came back here originally, they drove them in on that road that I showed you guys. So these are gonna be tricky, but I'm up for a good challenge. But this is the guy that I super want. Just such a cool piece of equipment. Then there's some other cool stuff tucked back over there. There's an old D4 dozer. There's an old Cleatrack dozer. I'm trying to figure those out too. But we're gonna go ahead and show you guys this CNC that we're gonna be picking up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and show you guys the milling machine. This is it. Revolution Machine Technologies. So the only thing with this milling machine is that it is 3-phase. We do not have 3-phase out at the ranch. And they didn't have it out here either. But he made his own 3-phase converter, which is, this guy was just a genius of a man. So I don't think that comes with it. So we may have to get like a transformer, but you guys can see this is the computer for it. A little bit outdated. Could probably use some updating, but the bones are good, and it's more of a milling machine than I'll ever have. So
It's gonna be an awesome drill press.
So you guys know me, typically I don't use the user manuals, but I'm thinking we're probably gonna be reading a lot of those before we actually even try and turn this thing on. We're gonna bring these for you, John. This guy had more gloves than he knew what to do with. A lot of gloves. I don't think we need that many gloves.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm pretty sure this is camera worthy. Check this out. Nice.
Hey James, you need some help with that?
Dude, this thing is kicking my butt.
You've been all over there for like 20 minutes.
I know, it's got those wing nuts back here. I think we're almost there though. I'm gonna drop this thing, it's gonna spill everywhere. Look how long they are.
I know, you should have cut them off. You probably screwed them in with a screw gun. Yep.
Yeah. For the record, 2 different style screws. Look at this. Look, that one was easy. This one not so easy. Okay. So like I said, I really don't know a whole lot about these, but we're gonna go ahead and turn it on and kind of see what does what. There was an issue with it that we don't really know what it is. We did just find an email chain or a letter of like a trouble report. So I'm gonna keep that one for sure because I'll probably be contacting them. But I guess we can go ahead and turn this thing on. Get your X, your Y, your Z axis. I don't know what 4 is, but we're gonna go ahead and try and fire it up and see if it does anything.
Lean on.
Emergency stop? Nope.
Probably pull that if it does.
That's off. Let's see, cycle start? Should we turn the master disconnect off first on that?
Ooh, I don't know.
Why don't you go ahead and turn that one off?
The screen's coming on.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just,
monitor going to sleep.
press that.
What's this? Oh, I hear a computer humming. Ooh. When's the last time you guys seen MS-DOS? Look at this.
Hal, are you there?
What's that from again?
That's that movie. But Hal was the computer that took over the spaceship they were on. I think he was same format.
Oh. It's gonna be the computer that takes over the world right here. We didn't know it. So we're gonna go ahead and turn off the master disconnector right here. I'm guessing we'll go cycle start. Hearing something. Uh-oh. Okay.
No, it's not. So there it is. It's the 3-phase motor. That's it right there. That's the motor for it.
For the brake press?
Well, the brake press is 3-phase as well. That's the phase converter part of the 3-phase thing.
Really?
That's a motor with it, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, see, that's above my pay grade. That's
It's above mine too, man. I just know.
that's fancy stuff. Okay. Oh, we're initializing CPU now. It's getting somewhere. Remember to clean your air filters. Press any key to continue. Oh boy.
Oh, it's at square one. No machine name. That's might be a good thing.
Let's see, should we turn this on? What do you think?
Yeah.
I hear more humming. No sparks, no loud noises so far, so that's good. It has a system ID number now. PLC failure detected. All right, so the computer's telling me to press cycle start to return to home position. So, it's not doing it.
I wonder if there's a safety movement.
You guys, it's moving. I'm not sure why. I just did the famous technician thing.
Oh,
Just
here
gave
we
it,
go. Look.
gave it a hard reset, and look, we got stuff. It's going to the home position. Oh, look, I'm gonna if this is going to stop it. Yep. That's a limit switch right there. Oh, we're coming back out. Dang! You guys, it works! Holy Toledo. We're in business. Let's see. Numbers. All right, let's see. Let's go to X. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Y-axis travel exceeded. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Stand back. Stand back.
I gotta stop.
No, I want to get that.
Emergency stop detected, so that's good. I mean, it was doing stuff.
Yeah, do that again. Let it go.
Uh-oh, okay. Cycle start again?
Yeah.
No, emergency stop detected. How do we go back home?
Pull the stop back out.
Oh. Okay.
There you go. Cycle start.
Waiting for cycle start button. Okay. She's doing stuff. I don't want it to like mill into the table though.
Well, just be ready. I don't think it will. Let it go, don't worry.
Man, it's working.
Do that table move.
You guys, I'm so pumped right now. This is super cool. This is a slight upgrade from my Cricut vinyl cutter that I have hooked up to my computer. Oh man.
All right, let's go get the $2.99.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Let's do it.
You guys,
Tomorrow's no good.
Tomorrow's no good. I may change plans. Should we go home and get it?
I think so, man.
All right, guys.
Let's do this.
I did have some stuff I need to get done today, but because of how excited we are right now, we're gonna change it up. I'm gonna go grab the $2.99. We're grabbing this thing today. It's happening.
Look, you pull those up. It's already got fork. Those are for forks. I guarantee you.
You think so?
Yeah. They don't go all the way through.
No, they don't.
Well, we'll figure it out. It sounds like it's supposed to sound, and it moves smoothly like it's supposed to for all the things it can do. The capabilities are just wherever your imagination goes on these things, man.
I don't know what the first thing that we build is gonna be. I gotta figure out the 3-phase at my place first, though. That's the first mega hurdle.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's we're gonna watch this one more time. I'm gonna hit the cycle button one more time, and then I'll just speed up the video by like 1000% so you guys can see this thing go through its complete cycle. So let's see. Here we go. Waiting for some. Yeah, we're headed back. I'm gonna go grab the gooseneck, the $2.99, and might take a little bit, but we're gonna pick this thing up today. So we're gonna go ahead and shut this bad Larry off, so we don't burn this place down while we're gone.
Oh yeah, definitely turn that phase converter off.
Let's see. All right, we'll be back. All right, we just pulled back into the ranch real quick. We're gonna go ahead and unload all the tooling because we gotta hook up the gooseneck, which now that I'm looking at it, my gooseneck ball is not in there. Hopefully it's in my toolbox. But we're gonna get this stuff unloaded. Then we'll hook up the gooseneck. I gotta take the crusher off the $2.99, put the forks on it, wherever those are. Gotta find those too, and then we'll head back. All right, well, just got the crusher off real quick. We're running back up here real fast. That's where I had left the forks. So we're gonna throw these bad boys on real quick. So not a whole lot of time for filming. We're trying to turn and burn. We got the $2.99 loaded up. We are gonna get running back there so we can get this thing loaded on up before it starts raining, because supposedly there's some rain coming, and sunlight. We need sunlight. All right, so we're trying to not have any repeats of that right there, but we are super, super duper close. I think it's gonna start coming up, so I'm just gonna take it real slow, but it's like right there. So let's cross our fingers that I don't destroy my truck bed right now. I'm just gonna go real slow.
All right, I'll watch it.
And we'll see how she does.
I'll try not to get that on film.
I want it on film if it happens.
If it happens, all right. Good. Yeah, looking good, man. Yep. Got it.
All right.
Good to go?
The rest is no problem. All right, we're having to play musical trucks just a little bit. Everything is so tight back here. Not a whole lot of room to work with. So Mike's gonna put his truck up over that way. And I think I'll be able to like zigzag up and then stick the truck up that way, back the trailer that way, and then come back around this way. And then from there, I don't know, we're just kind of playing this by ear. All right, well, the 299 is on the ground. We're making our way down to the shop. We're gonna see if we can get this thing out close to this bay right here. I'd really rather not drive the machine on the concrete and mar it up. So we're gonna try and do our best to not have to drive the tractor in there and hopefully pick it from just right here. So like I said, a lot of this stuff is way above my pay grade, and I have no idea what's going on in here. So I'm gonna take a couple pictures of it just in case any of this does end up out at the ranch. I'll kind of have somewhat of an idea of how to wire this stuff back together. All right, so I don't know if you guys remember seeing on the edge of the surface. What's this called right here? The deck? The plane?
I think the deck.
Okay, we're gonna call it the deck. So there used to be like two little storage compartments on the edge of this surface right here. There was one here, one over there, but we're gonna bring the 299 in from this side. And we're gonna try and just pick it up and bring it out, and then we'll see how it goes. It was raining, but it did let up, so I think we're gonna go ahead and go for it. All right, so we're able to lift it up just barely enough with the edge of the forks. And it used to have, let's see, has these pucks that it was sitting on. So basically, we just have to thread these out, and then that will retract, and we'll be able to stick the forks underneath it, get a good clean pick. So the pucks on the other side are still there. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and lift up the other side with this sweet pry bar that we got here. Let's see if we can get these pucks out. Oh yeah, easy. This pry bar means business.
Yes, it does.
I need a pry bar like this one. This may be better than my snap-on pry bar.
Nothing dominates your snap-on pry bar, and you know it.
How dare you talk about Excalibur?
Dominates. No comparison.
All right, there we go. All right, so we went ahead and got the pucks out. We got the two outside bolts lifted up. We're gonna see how far the forks are gonna go because I can only go up until we get to about this point right here. And I gotta see if the forks are gonna stick past it. If they are, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bolts out on the backside. But if they don't, then I'll just leave them in there. So let's go ahead and, I think these are 4-foot long forks or 42 inches. So we got 42 inches.
Way shorter than 42.
Can you, oh.
Yep, the lower one. Well, I guess the top.
Yeah, so 42 will stick us all the way through. I'm actually gonna have to take out those nuts and bolts. I didn't think I was gonna have to. All right, well, it's starting to get a little bit on the dark side. We got some cloud cover coming in and the sun's getting ready to go down. So I'm gonna go ahead and back the truck up. We're gonna go ahead and kind of get it staged right here so that all we have to do is come out with the CNC. We'll just drive straight up on and set it on the trailer. Then we'll strap it down and then I'll pull forward again. We'll go ahead and load the 299 up and then we'll hot dog it back to my place. All right, it's time for the moment of truth. We got the 299 in place. Forks are good. Scooted that one in just a little bit. I think this thing weighs about 4,000 or 5,000 pounds. I could be wrong, but that has some very thick steel on it. It's like 1/2-inch plate, what this entire thing is made out of. So we're gonna see how this goes. I know the 299 is not quite rated for that much weight, but it might not be that much either. So we don't have any specifics. Let's see, is there a weight on here? I don't see one.
No.
Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. But if we knew the exact weight, that would be smart.
Revolution what?
Revolution Machine Technologies.
No model?
Let's just see what happens.
there? Hey James, listen, your forks are all the way through. The tips are just barely touching on the outside. Going straight 4 feet.
All right, well, I think the 299 met its match today. We did get it out. We did get it outside the shop, and that's the biggest hurdle. There is a bigger forklift here on site that is capable of lifting 8,000 pounds, whereas the 299, I think, is only rated for like 3 to 4. So realistically, we should not even be attempting to move that if it does weigh 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. So we're gonna come back in the morning because, as you guys can tell, it is dark, dark, dark outside. And doing stuff like this in the dark is usually silly. It's usually not the smartest thing to do. Silly would be a good word. So Mike and I, we're gonna take off. We'll be back here probably about 6 o'clock in the morning, and hopefully we don't run into any issues and we're able to get it up on the trailer, get it back to the ranch, which getting it unloaded at the ranch is gonna be a whole nother ordeal. So we'll be back at it in the morning and I'll see you guys then. All right, well, back at it bright and early. It was raining just a little bit ago, but I think we're gonna be in the clear. We got some blue sky starting to shine through. You guys can see the moon up there, and I think we're gonna be good. So we're gonna go ahead and try and get this out. And I did some research last night. This is one heavy, heavy piece of equipment. This thing weighs 5,800 pounds. So definitely more than the 299 is rated for, but we're gonna try and give it a good old heave-ho anyways, and see how this goes. I'm a little nervous. We may be throwing some steel plates on the back of the 299 to give it some extra counterweight, but we're gonna go ahead and get this thing warmed up and we'll see how this goes. A little bit chilly. All right, so this milling machine is just too much for the 299. So we're literally trying to save weight wherever we can. Right now, we're gonna be taking off this plate right here. I'm gonna be taking those bolts out down there, and then I'm looking for other stuff that we can take off just to get this thing loaded up on the trailer because it is just too much weight. So this guy's just a couple Allen screws and then this shield comes off. There's another shield on that side that we're probably gonna take off, and we're just trying to lose as much weight as possible. All right, so as far as weight reduction goes, I think we're just about there. We went ahead and took everything off that we could. There's one of the side pieces right there. We got the other side piece right there, which actually used to be bolted right here and was sticking out to probably about here. So we actually might be able to get the carriage in a little bit farther. We went ahead and slid this deck all the way back. So we're kind of protecting this guy right here. And this actually slid back probably a good, I don't know, 8 or 10 inches. And this is super heavy, so that's more weight this way. So as far as balancing goes, I think we're in a much better position now than we were last night. All right, well, I'm pretty nervous, but we're gonna go ahead and go for it. So we're gonna go ahead and set the camera down, and we'll see how this goes. The forks are bent so hard right now. Or maybe we get that pry bar.
Let's go get our own railroad track with that thing. You're tilted all the way back now, right?
Yeah, I'm touching the carriage, so that's as far as it can go.
All right, try going up. There you go. Yeah. All right, try going back. Oh yeah, baby. You're not even on the roller. Just moving. Yeah, this is gonna be funny because you're this far off the ground back here as you're going over. Go for it, man. It's tipping back, not forward.
So I do not condone these actions, but she's just wanting to tip too far. So we put a hook right there. We're coming back to the arms right here, and hopefully that's gonna help keep this centered a little bit because she was just tipping too hard. So hopefully this helps redistribute some of the weight farther back, and I think it's gonna be a lot more stable now. And then once we get it over to the trailer, we'll have to undo this because this is a fixed point, and when we go to lift up, we're gonna have to adjust the angle on the forks, which will completely mess all this up. So we'll have to figure something else out once we get over to the trailer. Oh, it feels 1,000 times better.
All right. Yeah, that's way better. About 1 foot away. Go.
I can't. I have to undo this.
Oh.
Because as I go up, the forks are going to tilt forward and I'm not going to have the right angle. So we can loosen this to try and figure out where it's going to be.
But right now, there's no way.
But as it sits right now, if I were to lift up, pull the machine back this way. So I think what we're going to have to do is we'll just try to figure out where
the sweet
that
spot
tipping point is.
Yep.
Then we'll have to go up. If it's not it, we'll have to come back down. So.
Gotta find that sweet spot. Alright, folks, the foundation is over the trailer.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, baby. Alright, come up a little bit. Go. Alright. Alright. That will surely be edited.
No, that needs to stay in there. I didn't like that monitor anyways.
Didn't really break.
All right, well, huge relief. We got it up on the trailer. It's chained down. We went ahead and put a strap around the computer arm swing so that that doesn't go flipping around while we're driving down the road. But we are gonna go ahead and pull a little bit forward because we're gonna be loading up both of those old boilers. So we'll probably put the big one up front right here. All right, so we got the boiler on here and it is a lot heavier than I thought it was. It's actually making the back end of the tractor go up. So hopefully this goes pretty smooth, but we sure are putting the 299 to the test today. But I need to go ahead and put a new battery in the GoPro because it's about to die. All right, so loading up the milling machine, we had gravity going in our favor. Right here, we're actually headed at a slight downhill, so it's not in our favor anymore. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know for sure, but I think the boiler's actually heavier than that. I can't tell for sure. They're both super heavy. Or 299. What do you think our chances are? 90%?
It's gonna happen. He's heavy. He's tiptoeing. Go slow. 8 inches. All right, you're good. Maybe tilt down a little bit, huh?
No.
Okay. You're clear.
Position myself right. I needed to be more that way.
You're a little bit, yeah, but
I don't have room because of the milling.
oh yeah.
But I can tip now because I won't go very far.
All right. I'm just afraid if that strap breaks, is it going to want to keep going?
I think the frame would stop it.
All right. Keep going. If you want it centered.
Well, I actually wanted a little off-centered.
Okay, then drop it. Yeah, go ahead, drop it. Outstanding. All right, let me get that strap. You ready for me to get the strap?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, well, as usual, we are a little bit pressed for time. I'm trying to figure out a spot to go ahead and set this thing down in the shop. I don't have a spot for its like final resting place. I'm kind of thinking right here is where it's gonna go, which means this has to go. And I think I'm actually gonna be selling this car lift. So if anybody's interested in this car lift and they're in the San Diego area, hit me up, send me a message on Instagram or drop a message down below and we'll figure out a way to get in touch with you guys. But for now, I think this is gonna be the spot. So Mike is on his way over with his forklift right now, that old Pettibone that we picked up, I wanna say it was like 6 or 7 months ago. I think it has more lift capacity than the 299 does. And I could not bring all that stuff back and the 299 at the same time. So He should be here in just a little bit. But on a side note, guys, the 299 just absolutely killed it. I just was blown away today. That was by far the heaviest thing that I've ever lifted with it. And it struggled a little bit, but it still got it done. So that thing weighs about 6,000 pounds, unreal. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and get this little area cleaned up. If you guys are wondering what this is for, if you guys remember that I said we were going to be sending some chickens to chicken heaven, we did it the other night. This is what we used to dunk them to take all the feathers out. So anyways, I gotta get this cleaned up, get a nice spot in here, and then hopefully he'll be here in just a couple minutes and we'll get this thing unloaded. It's taken me a little bit longer than expected. That pot was still full of water and they are super, super heavy. I cannot lift that thing up when it's full. Had to take it out one little bucket at a time. Finally got it emptied out, but the rest of this should go pretty quick. So Mike's making pretty good time. I better step it up a notch. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear him, but he's probably right about there. I can hear his forklift come down. All right, well, Mike just showed up with old Pettibone, the old Super 8. Love this thing. Such a rad old tractor. Definitely a little bit more stout than the 299, and the forks are a little bit bigger too. So I think we're gonna be good. More. Okay, back up. All right. Turn your wheels to the right, and then come forward. Keep coming. You got about a foot.
Back up.
Tilt back. Okay, come in. Well, keep it coming.
How far are the forks out?
They're pretty far, but
All right.
a little more. Okay. I say we still strap it though, because it's real top heavy. All right, so far so good. We're gonna go ahead and bring her on into the shop. Woo, so excited, guys. You're good, keep coming. That's far enough. Maybe tilt forward a smidge. A little more. Tilt forward, tilt forward. Tilt forward, yeah. Keep going. Okay. You're good. Beautiful. She's here. The Eagle has landed. The milling machine is finally inside the shop. You guys, I was so nervous about this. The 299 was just like... So we don't know how much diesel's in here, so we're gonna go ahead and top this thing off. I assume the gauge doesn't work?
Gauge does not work.
Uh-oh. Okay. Let's get her filled up. All right, well, now that phase 1 has been completed, it's on to phase 2. We're gonna go ahead and run this over to Mike's house. This is like a super cool old boiler. I'm like on the hunt for one of these now. These old hot rivets, man, these are just so cool looking. All right, well, now that phase 1 has been completed, we're on to phase 2. We got to take this over to Mike's house. You guys, look at the craftsmanship on this thing. These are all hot rivets. There's just an insane amount of work that goes into these things. I'm on the hunt to get one of these things now because I would just love to make a smoker out of this. How cool would this be just to have like a ginormous smoker made out of an old boiler tank? So if any of you guys have any leads on boiler tanks, let me know because I'm actively trying to find one. All right, well, as far as timing goes, I don't think that could have been any more perfect because last night when we were starting to pull it out, it was starting to rain pretty good. As you guys can tell, there's a decent amount of mud and water on the ground. And this morning when we got there at 6, it was looking pretty clear. And just as we got it inside the shop, it was starting to sprinkle. And now it's like starting to come down pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and get these doors closed up. Then we're gonna run over to Mike's and get the boiler tank offloaded. And then I gotta go grab the 299. We may have to move some other stuff around. I'm not sure yet, but let me get this closed up and then we'll see what else is going on. All right, pick number 2 should be a little bit easier. We're gonna go ahead and set this down again so I can help out. What? Curl back a lot. Tilt back. Yeah. All right, go ahead and go up. All right, well, the rest of the stuff's easy. We just got to go back and grab the 299, and that might be it for the video. I don't know. We'll see if something else pops up, but we're going to run back over and grab the tractor real quick. All right, so pretty excited. We were able to strike a deal. I'm going to be picking up this lathe and all the tooling that comes with it. So we're going to go ahead and kind of see what it's going to take to get this thing disconnected because there's a lot of moving parts with this guy. There's a bunch of stuff in this toolbox. We got to disconnect all this. This is coming with us too now, so got a lot to figure out. and it's gonna take me a minute or two. All right, so got everything disconnected. We're gonna go ahead and try and pull this thing out. We're gonna be taking the 299 back into the shop, and it is tucked way back in the corner, so I don't know if we're gonna fit, but we're gonna go ahead and try. All right, well, we are out of the shop. We got it outside. We're gonna go ahead and set it down to where I can come around from the back side and then grab it like that. All right, I gotta make this quick because we are about to run out of camera, but let me kind of show you guys what we're working with a little bit. We are like way back in the back country. We're going across homemade bridges. We got some steel plates right here. We got some high quality handrails. And if we come over this way, you guys can see it's a little bit on the sketchy side. Got some heavy stuff here at one point. So we're gonna try and stay to that side as much as we can to try and avoid ending up down there. Because usually it's just like little cars that are coming back and forth across this thing. So we've already made a couple trips across it, but just kind of showing you guys what we're working with. So we're gonna go ahead and hand the camera off just in case something wild happens.
Go that way a little bit. Go that way a little bit. There you go. Okay. Okay. Made it.
All right, guys, we just got confirmation on something huge. So cool. We're gonna be working on picking it up tomorrow. I'm not gonna show it to you guys yet, but the next video that's coming is gonna be unreal. So yeah, I'm excited for it. This is gonna be so cool. We're talking old piece of equipment. I don't think I've ever seen a tractor this old in person, other than when I looked at it before. But you guys,
the John Deere up front.
The John Deere is like early 50s. This thing's 30s. Oh. So just a little tip for you guys. Stay tuned. It's gonna be awesome. So anyhow, I'm gonna try and contain my excitement for the rest of the video. We gotta go ahead and get this turned around. Not a whole lot of space to do it. I opted not to drive in there again just because of how tight it is, and it's just like a lot of opposing angles. I didn't want to munch my tailgate even more. And we got even more weight now on the 299 with the lathe, so I didn't know what would happen on that apex. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this turned around. We're gonna get loaded up and then head back to the ranch. Camera's on.
You can get some tricky parts though on that mill.
All right, we just got back to the ranch. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing unloaded. Went ahead and opened up the shop already. I'm excited. This is a big deal. All right, let's go.
To me, you know what I mean? Mind your own business.
That's why I moved out here. It's mine, and you mind yours.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Tilt back! Tilt back a little bit, man. All right. What happened? Oh, okay. That's totally okay, man. It's just gonna bend out like a fender. All right. That's all it is.
Yeah, you can get it from this side. You're good.
Man. I was like, what are you doing? It was all tilting this way. I'm like,
that's just chip collection. No biggie.
You're 100%. You're totally good. All right.
Gotta be something.
Real men just cut them out of there.
If you don't want it, just take it that way. This one's dented.
Scratch and dent?
Yeah. You're good.
Dang it. We did so good the entire day. I guess it couldn't be perfect.
I gotta take a picture of that and send it to Andy.
No.
Can I go all the way to both sides?
You're gonna be close.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go up a little bit. I gotta kick this block back.
Everything was going perfect. Such like a flawless day.
It's like, of all the spots, not the worst spot. Well, a little hammer and a block, and you probably get that back to perfect.
Yeah. I paint it silver anyways. It comes off super easy, it's just a couple bolts.
There you go.
It's a pretty easy repair.
I'm honestly surprised it held that much weight back and didn't fold up.
They're guessing about 4,000 pounds.
Jeez.
All right, so there's really not a whole lot left to do. We got both machines in the shop. It is raining pretty good. I don't know how we missed it, but like We got so lucky. We missed every pocket of rain, and it really came down out here for a little bit. It's pretty muddy out there right now. So there's not a whole lot left to do because they are here, and I'm not even gonna get close to like trying to start to set these up tonight because I don't know exactly where we're gonna put them. Originally, we were gonna stick them over in that back corner, but Ryan and I were discussing, and I think the RC workstation's gonna have, because we have the big crane right here, and realistically, this is probably like the best spot to put it. So all this stuff's gonna have to move, and I think we'll put the lathe on the outer edge right there because it has a hole on it to feed larger pipes. So we wanna be able to stick pipe out the front and feed it in if we need to work with it. And then I think we'll go ahead and stick the milling machine right there. But that's for another day. I'm gonna go ahead and put the screws this video because I wanna go home and have some dinner. But thank you guys for watching. If you do a huge solid like, subscribe, share this video amigos, hit that notification button down below so you guys can see if we figure out how to actually use these things. I hear Ryan's a pro. He's got this down.
We just gotta plug it in.
110.
Yeah, we got this.
Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Later.